I write these words, knowing I may not see another sunrise. Florence no longer sleeps. It coughs. It groans. It smells of rot, smoke, and fear. The bells do not stop. They ring for the dead. They ring for the dying. They ring for those who will be taken before nightfall. My name is Matteo di Lorenzo. I am a notary of Florence, 50 years old, or at least I was before this sickness began counting time for us. It started in the spring, quietly, with whispers from the ports, with sailors collapsing on the docks, their skin hot, their eyes empty. At first, we thought it was another fever, another passing illness. Florence has survived many, but this was different. Now, it is summer, and death walks openly through our streets, not hiding, not ashamed. People fall ill in the morning and are dead by evening. Some die so quickly their names are never recorded. They are loaded onto carts, covered with cloth, thrown into pits outside the walls. I have written more wills in 3 months than in my entire life. I have sealed documents for men already dying while they still begged me to hurry. I have watched families vanish in a single week. This sickness has no mercy, no pattern, no respect. It enters palaces, it enters hovels, it enters monasteries, it enters beds. I write today not as a notary, but as a witness. If these words survive, if anyone reads them in a future without this terror, know this: Florence is dying, and for now, I am still alive. The sickness announces itself without warning. At first, it feels ordinary, a fever, a weakness, something we have all known before. But then the heat rises, it burns from inside. Men tear their clothes away, they beg for air, they drink water until they vomit. Pain follows, deep pain, in the head, in the joints, in the chest. Soon after, the swellings appear, under the arms, in the groin, along the neck. They grow quickly, black, hard, so painful that even touch becomes torture. Some begin to bleed, from the mouth, from the nose, from places that should never bleed. Others cough, at first dry, then wet, then red. Many fall silent. They close their eyes. They do not wake again. Doctors are powerless. They cut open the swellings. They burn them with hot irons. They drain blood from the veins. Nothing stops it. People say the air itself is cursed, that poisonous winds have come from the east, that the stars have aligned against Florence. Astrologers are consulted. Prayers are multiplied. Herbs are burned in every home. We carry flowers to our faces. We seal our windows. We refuse to breathe deeply. Still, the sickness enters. It moves faster than prayer, faster than fear, faster than reason. It passes from body to body, from touch, from breath, from presence alone. Florence has no defense. Order has collapsed, not slowly, not gradually. It broke. The poor died first, packed together in narrow streets, 10 bodies in rooms built for 2. Hungry, weak, breathing the same air. They had no space, no distance, no escape. They slept beside the sick. They ate beside the dying. They woke beside the dead. The sickness loved them first. Soon after, the rich followed, behind locked doors, behind stone walls, behind heavy curtains and guarded gates. They sent servants outside. They sent messengers. They sent prayers. The servants fled. The messengers never returned. The prayers were unanswered. Gold means nothing now. It buys no medicine. It pays no protection. It buys no time. Judges abandon their courts. Notaries close their books. Merchants leave their shops unlocked and empty. Contracts rot unfinished. Debts are forgotten. Promises die. Doctors vanish overnight. Some flee. Some die. Some pretend knowledge they do not have. Only the grave diggers remain. They drink constantly. They laugh loudly. They cry when no one is watching. They are paid more than honest men, because no one else will touch the dead. Bodies pile faster than a bells can ring. Carts roll through the streets. Day, night, again, again. Mass graves open like mouths. No names, no prayers, no markers. Customs are ignored. Laws are forgotten. Shame dissolves. Some feast wildly, as if tomorrow does not exist. Some lock themselves inside and wait. Some walk the streets whipping their own flesh, begging God to look away. Florence is no longer a city. It is a place where order died, and death learned how to stay. This plague did not stay in the streets. It entered my home. At first, it touched my brother. He was strong, broad shoulders, a man who never feared illness. He complained of heat, of pain behind the eyes, of exhaustion. On the second day, he could not stand. On the third, he could not speak. On the fourth, I signed his papers. My hand shook. The ink spilled. His name looked wrong on the page. My wife tries to be brave. At night, she turns her face away. She coughs softly, as if quiet sickness is less dangerous. She prays, then stops, then prays again. My son burns with fever. He asks simple questions. Father, will I die? When will this end? I give him water. I lie. I write contracts while my house fills with fear. I record inheritances for men who still breathe. I seal wills for families already broken. The bells do not stop. They ring for neighbors, for friends, for people I spoke to yesterday. Sometimes I feel nothing, a hollow calm. Sometimes everything, a crushing weight in my chest. I fear sleep, because dreams show me graves. I fear waking, because waking proves the dreams were gentle. This sickness does not only kill bodies, it kills futures. It kills certainty. It kills the illusion that order protects us. If anyone ever reads this, know that we did not understand this sickness. Not truly, not deeply. We guessed, we argued, we searched for meaning where there was only fear. We blamed the air. We blamed travelers. We blamed merchants. We blamed God. We said the wind was poisoned. We said the stars were misaligned. We said sin had invited punishment. We burned herbs in our homes. We sealed windows with cloth. We fled from one another in the streets. None of it saved us. Perhaps one day men will know the truth. Perhaps they will name the cause. Perhaps they will learn how death moved unseen through our city. For now, we endure, or we perish. Florence is quiet tonight. Too quiet. No laughter. No cards. No voices calling through windows. Even the bells hesitate, as if they, too, are tired of announcing death. If I stop writing, let this be my testimony. We were not evil. We were not weak. We were not deserving of this end. We were ordinary. We loved our families. We planned futures. We believed tomorrow would come. We were unprepared. This sickness did not come like an army. It did not knock. It did not declare itself. It entered silently, patiently, relentlessly. It took the young. It took the old. It took the cautious and the careless alike. Not by war, not by fire, not by blade, but by something small, invisible, and unstoppable. If this city survives, remember us. Remember that death once walked freely here. Remember that order failed. Remember that faith was tested. And remember that we stood in its path, with nothing but ink, with trembling hands, and with hope that refused to die quietly.